Brazil plays a massive role when it comes to beef. The country is the second largest producer on the planet, and, to top it off, it leads the world in exports. To sustain that level, slaughterhouses are spread all across the territory, but some companies went far beyond that. They grew so much that they turned into true meat factories, processing millions of cattle and shipping tons of beef to every corner of the globe. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Let's take a closer look at the 5 biggest slaughterhouses in Brazil, companies that impress not only by their size, but also by their production capacity and international reach. Starting in 5th place, we have Prima Foods. Many people don't know this brand because it's relatively new, but before that, the company was known as Mataboy Alimentos, one of the most traditional meat processors in the country, founded back in 1949. Today, with a fresh identity and under the leadership of José Batista Jr., better known as Junior Frigol, it remains solid in the market. Just as a reminder, Junior is the brother of Wesley and Jocelyn Batista, owners of JBS, but currently Prima Foods and JBS operate independently. The company's structure is impressive, a plant in Araguari, Minas Gerais, with a capacity to process 1,200 cattle per day, another in Santa Fe de Goiás, reaching 900 animals, and one more in Casalandia, Mato Grosso do Sul, handling 500 per day. All this shows how strong the company still is in the sector. Moving up to 4th place, we find Frigol. This company was officially born in 1992, but the founding family had been in the beef business since the 1970s. Frigol managed to expand with plants in Sao Paulo and Para, and today it exports to more than 60 countries spread across 5 continents. And their growth has been remarkable. In 2024, they reported a net profit of over 200 million reais, tripling their results compared to the year before. This happened thanks to the increase in slaughtering capacity across its 3 plants, reaching a record, more than 665,000 cattle processed in a single year, 16% higher than in 2023. An interesting detail is that China remains Frigol's top market, but its share dropped a little, from 86% to 78%. Even so, it's clear that the international market is what drives this company forward. Now, reaching 3rd place, we have to mention Marfrig. Today it stands as a global giant, but it started in a very modest way, thanks to the vision of its founder, Marcos Molina. He realized that many medium and small slaughterhouses had great potential but lacked management and capital to compete in the big leagues. His bold bet was to acquire these scattered plants in strategic areas and bring them together under one group. That strategy allowed Marfrig to expand quickly and build a structure that supplied both the domestic market and international demand. Nowadays, it's impossible to talk about animal protein without mentioning this name. Marfrig's growth accelerated at an incredible pace. The company started bringing in specialists in foreign trade, slaughtering technology, and supplier management. Already in the early 2000s, it was clear the goal was never to be just another meat packer, but a group combining geographic expansion with well-structured processes. And soon, a wave of acquisitions followed. Marfrig bought several mid-sized slaughterhouses, boosting its processing capacity at full speed. That didn't just mean more cattle being handled, but also better cost distribution and greater scale, which is essential in an industry where profit margins are always tight. From the very beginning, having exports as a priority was a key difference. While many companies were focused only on Brazil's domestic market, Marfrig was born with a global mindset, looking toward Europe, the United States, and Asia. The timing also helped. Brazilian beef had both a competitive price and international recognition for quality. Today, just so you can picture the scale, the company processes around 31,000 cattle every single day. Moving on to 2nd place, we find Minerva Foods. Minerva made a massive leap in 2023 when it closed a $1 billion deal worth 7.5 billion reais to purchase 16 plants from Marfrig. The announcement came in August of that year, but regulatory approval took a little longer to be finalized. Out of the total, 1.5 billion was paid upfront. With that acquisition, Minerva took control of plants spread across different countries, 11 in Brazil, 3 in Uruguay, 1 in Argentina, and even a sheep facility in Chile. This move boosted its slaughtering capacity by 43%, reaching 12,900 cattle and 6,500 sheep per day. Not bad at all. Today, Minerva stands as the largest beef exporter in South America, second only to JBS. And of course, we can't talk about first place without mentioning the giant of all giants, JBS. This company is not only the biggest slaughterhouse in Brazil, it is in fact the largest animal protein producer on the planet. To give you an idea, JBS alone accounts for nearly 30% of all cattle slaughtered in the country. That means out of every 10 animals processed in Brazil, 3 go through one of its plants. This dominance puts JBS far ahead of its direct competitors. Even when combining Marfrig and Minerva, which are already massive, together they still don't reach half of JBS's share in the market. And when we shift the view to global numbers, the scale becomes almost unbelievable. The company has the daily capacity to process 75,000 cattle, 147,000 pigs, and close to 14 million chickens. That's enough to feed millions of people every single day in multiple countries. What's remarkable is that JBS is never satisfied with just leading the market. It keeps expanding, investing in new plants, advanced technology, and more demanding markets. This constant growth mindset turned a Brazilian brand into a presence felt across the world, from major fast food chains to supermarkets you've probably visited without even noticing you were buying JBS meat. A clear example of this power is the plant in Campo Grande, Mato Grosso do Sul. It was already huge, with the ability to process 2,200 cattle a day, but it recently received an investment of 150 million reais. With that upgrade, it practically doubled its capacity, now handling 4,400 animals daily. That makes Campo Grande not only the largest beef plant in Brazil, but the biggest in all of Latin America. To put it in perspective, this single plant in Campo Grande alone slaughters more animals than many medium-sized processors scattered across the entire country. It's almost like a city dedicated exclusively to turning cattle into beef, ready to supply both domestic demand and international exports. And more than just an impressive number, this investment highlights JBS's strategy of always staying one step ahead. While other companies are still trying to carve out space, JBS keeps strengthening its foundations and securing its position as a true global powerhouse. Today, JBS is not just a symbol of Brazilian agribusiness. It has become a brand that represents Brazil's strength in the global food trade, showing how the country managed to turn livestock farming into one of the pillars of both the economy and worldwide food security. And hey, if you've made it this far into the video, it's probably because you enjoyed the story, right? So take a second to support the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. That really helps us keep bringing you more videos like this one. And of course, if you liked this journey through the biggest beef companies in Brazil, I'm sure you'll also enjoy the video that's popping up right now on your screen, Largest Dairy Farm in Brazil. Don't miss it. Go check it out, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon.